Hello, and welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we will be discussing Gravity Falls Mysteries, Secrets, and Mess-Ups. Scroll down. Number 1, Fiddleford and Stanford. Now, remember in A Tale of Two Stans, where when Stanford is going to build the machine into the mindscape so that Bill Cipher can come out, which we learned in the previous episode, the last Mabelcorn. Not previous, the one that we just saw, the newest episode. In the episode The Last Mabelcorn, it reveals that Bill Cipher tricked Ford into building the machine to let him exit the mindscape into the real world. But anyway, he called Fiddleford McGucket to help him. But right here, this is before, this is after. Here is when it was showing how Bill was able to come and go into Stanford's mind. And here's McGucket writing down some notes. That's kind of weird. Because here, this is after that in the episode where it shows Stanford being shown the plans for the portal. But it tells that Stanford had to contact Fiddleford, and they had not worked for a while, and he was far away. So that is a bit odd. If you didn't follow that at all, you may or may not be able to follow the rest of this. I have a certain way of explaining things. Number 2, the history of Robbie. Let's go to Google Chrome. And I'll show you. In an episode of Gravity Falls, Mabel tries to cheer Robbie Valentino up, and it shows this. Now right there, it shows him perfectly happy. But in the episode right here, in another episode, it shows him perfectly happy and mean, like perfectly happy because he's being mean. Shows him like this, regular colored hair, jacket, bandage. Shows him just like he is when he's a teenager. Light brown hair, happy. Darker brown hair, mean. What the heck? This supports the idea that Robbie actually has a clone, or clones. There's also a theory out there that Robbie is a zombie, but I have not done any research on that, and I don't really know if that's correct or not. I, again, haven't done any research, can't really say anything about that. Moving on. Number 3, the ciphers. At the end of each episode, at the end of the credits, it flashes, like, it only is a few seconds, but it's a cipher. And ciphers, this is, I'm sure if you watch a different episode of a different channel with secrets, you will find ciphers in every video. So I just wanted to say the name ciphers. There are different kinds of ciphers. If you're watching this right now, you've probably watched other videos. I'm just going to go on that and say, if you haven't, go. I'm not going to explain it. Moving on. Number 4. Let's talk about Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher is the little Illuminati dude. Now, people say that, oh, Disney is Illuminati, totally oh, spelled it wrong. Sorry, I do know how to spell cipher. It was just so this is Bill Cipher right here. And animation. Okay, so he is pretty much the main bad guy in Gravity Falls. He's the villain who plans the destruction of all of Gravity Falls and blah blah blah. But this is a serious dude. So the symbol, people say that he's Illuminati, but it's actually just a comparison. People, conspiracists, I don't know, people who believe in the Illuminati they believe that the Illuminati controls everything, right? And Bill Cipher pretty much controls everything. He's a being of pure power. He's a supervillain. Like this, he could do anything. But, he's on the negative $12 bill, which appears in an episode of Gravity Falls. And it's a comparison. The Illuminati is said to control everything. Bill Cipher controls everything. So, Bill Cipher is not the Illuminati. Parents, if you are not allowing your children to watch Gravity Falls because of Bill Cipher, he's not Illuminati. It isn't even mentioned in the show. So don't worry, they're not going to get a bad influence. Next up is Bill's wheel. In every symbol of Bill, there's a wheel, and we're running out of time, so this is probably going to be part 1. But there's a wheel of symbols around him. I am going to tell you the characters that are represented in these symbols. I believe the glasses are Stanford, the author of the journals, because he wears these glasses. And again, people think that some people could have 2 symbols in here, but I don't think so. Because the hand has 6 fingers, so it could be Stanford, but I think that it's Fiddleford McGucket, because he helped work with Stanford, which is the glasses, in my opinion. This question mark is obviously Seuss. It's on his shirt. Ice, I believe, is Wendy, because you see a lot of scenes with Wendy and Ice in them, and it can't be any of her friends. Think about it. I mean, it can't really be anybody else but Wendy. The claw/fish thing is Stan, because it appears on his fez. The pine tree is obviously Dipper. It's on his hat. The star with the eye in the middle represents the Gleeful family. Mainly Gideon. I've already talked about the hand. The llama, I believe, represents Pacifica Northwest, because she's one of the main characters and she doesn't really have anything else on here. Plus, there can be seen a painting of a llama in her house that looks exactly like this. I mean, come on, seriously. Some people think it could be Mabel, but she already has, moving on, the shooting star right here. That's Mabel. Robbie is the heart with the stitches on it because that's on his sweatshirt. Next, we have 5 minutes to go. Let's wrap this up. Hopefully I won't have to put it into 2 parts. Next, Dipsifica. Dipper practically saved Pacifica's life, and that's all I'm saying. I think that they're gonna get together. Wendy's gonna be with Robbie, and Dipper's gonna be with Pacifica. I wanna come to their wedding, because, like, I'm gonna cry because I love Dipper. So, anyway. Next, the hide behind. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Running out of time here. When he's on the ceiling, the shapeshifter turns into different forms. When he's reading the book, when he's looking in the journal, sees all these forms, he turns into them. Oh, right here. Now, many people believe that this is Groot, right? It looks like Groot. Even I thought it was Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. But after seeing Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained, The Hide Behind, which you should watch. If you haven't done that already, you should watch to get more background. I believe this is the hide behind, because it's the hide behind, seriously. Just watch the episode, then look back at this picture. It's the hide behind. Oh gosh, we're not gonna have enough time for this. Fingers. Dipper, Mabel, let's see, Dipper and Mabel and Wendy. A few characters have only 4 fingers. That means 3 fingers and a thumb. This is so weird because, you know, in cartoons they usually have 4 fingers on each hand. But in this cartoon, most of the characters have 5 fingers on each hand. So that is so weird that only a few have 4. Next is Seuss. We do not know a lot about Seuss. He is a total mystery character. I'm sure he has an interesting background, and I would like to know about his dad. Where was his dad? What was he doing? Who is his dad? And also, I'd like to know what his grandpa did, because his grandma, Abuelita, she said that Seuss's grandpa was in hell. What the heck does that mean? What did he do? 10 and 11, Benjamin Blandon, and the government guys, they kind of go together. These two are just Easter eggs that show up in a lot of episodes, hiding in the background. And I can't really talk much about them. They're just little Easter eggs that show up in the background. So that was Gravity Falls, Mysteries, Secrets, and Mess-Ups. Tell me if I missed anything really important. There are way more out there, but I only have time for these. We only have 2 minutes left. Okay, 1 minute left. So I'm just going to wrap this up. See you next time, guys. And keep watching Gravity Falls. It is so awesome. I am obsessed with it. Just peace out.